This is going to be a proper telling, a story time, the tale of how one of these two devices that are responsible for it. How I got banned on Modern Warfare 3 / Warzone. I know you guys know this has been happening. I literally recently made a video talking about people getting banned for playing on handheld, saying I don't know the reasons why people are getting banned, and that I had been playing for basically over a year now, Call of Duty on the handhelds, and nothing had happened yet. I don't know what changed. I don't know why it's more strict now or what the case is, and I know people were saying it was overlays or TDPs or whatever. Let me just explain my situation. It'll make a whole lot more sense. I'm starting to believe this TDP thing a whole lot more after what could potentially be the reason for me getting hit with the, with this thing. Account under review, straight from the ban appeal website. Not eligible for appeal. You can see my gamer tag up top. It says MW3 up there. Games that are under review: Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, Call of Duty Warzone, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Obviously, I play all of these on every handheld that I own: the Steam Deck, the Ally, and the Legion Go, most recently. It's kind of hard telling exactly which device was what caused this, but I have more of an idea of why the Legion Go would have caused it versus the Ally in this case. Here's a screenshot. I got the green check mark. No ban detected. This was exactly 5 days after being under review. So exactly 5 days, boom, I'm good. Obviously I wasn't cheating, so they said, you know what, MW3, we're gonna let you off the hook. You can keep playing our game. I am playing the game on the Steam Deck. There are no overlays, no controls over my TDP on Windows, so there shouldn't be any issues, right? Well, there hasn't been so far. I played this last night, I played today, didn't go into 200 millisecond ping lobbies, didn't get, I didn't feel the shadow ban. Everything's been working pretty normal. So look, I've played a lot of Call of Duty on my Ally. Modern Warfare 2 I played on here, never had an issue, never got shadow banned, nothing like that. And for those of you guys that don't know what a shadow ban is and you made it this far into the video without me explaining it, basically you're not permanently banned, your account is under review, and what the game does is it throws you into lobbies with cheaters or people that are also under review, and your games will always send you to 200 millisecond ping when searching for a game. So basically, let me show you an example of what would happen. Let me go ahead and start. I'm searching for a hardcore Meat 24/7 game, and over here it says I'm at 19 millisecond ping. What it would do when I was shadow banned is just go straight up to 200 millisecond ping and throw me in lobbies with cheaters. What I was noticing was it was putting me in the lobbies with the same exact people over and over and over again, making the game basically unplayable. And okay, this is not Meat 24/7, I lied. It was just a quick play. But as you can see, it loaded me into a regular lobby fairly quickly. Under shadow ban or under review lobbies, you would be waiting for a while before you get thrown into a weird ass lobby with a bunch of kids doing weird stuff like wall hacking, aimbotting, or just outright sucking. Some of them, are innocent like me, and they were just put there because their account was under review for one reason or the other. They might have had an AMD processor, they might have had some TDP issues, or maybe they just got reported too many times. It could go either way. We are not allowing this team deathmatch to start because I hate team deathmatch. Worst game mode in Call of Duty. But MW3, if you got banned on handhelds, then why are you playing on your Steam Deck? Like I said, the Steam Deck does not have any overlays or ability to change TDPs with an overlay, so I'm not really too worried about that if that's really the reason why we're getting banned. And I looked online and I didn't see, actually I couldn't find anyone getting banned on Call of Duty for the Steam Deck. All the articles and everything have just been about the Legion Go or the Ally, and they've been relating to the TDP changes, custom fan curves, and the overlays and things like that. So I have none of that on my Steam Deck. This is also going to serve as a test to make, to see that that's true, that not having those things on my handheld won't, lead me to getting banned. And so far, it's proven to be right. Now, in the case of the ROG Ally, I don't really understand how that applies there, because I definitely went into my overlay menu in the past 6 months when playing Modern Warfare 2, definitely used my overlay menu, but I don't have a custom fan curve, and I tend to not mess with TDP changes. Although, in my Warzone 2.0 video where I play on the Ally, I'm pretty sure in that video, I'm literally messing with the Armory Crate Command Center menu in the middle of a match while running around changing settings. So not really sure how that applies there with using overlays, or I'm not sure if I changed TDP modes or anything like that. Maybe I just changed resolutions, but the overlay menu itself never caused anything. Cat, I'm recording a video, buddy. You want to say hi to the camera? Say hi. He don't know what's going on. Alright, looks like we loaded in. Unfortunately, the Steam Deck out of the 3 systems is the least powerful and, you know, runs this game decent. I think it ran Modern Warfare 2 better. That's just me. I might have to mess with settings even more. I'm on FSR 2.1, set to balanced, and everything's on low, so I don't know how much better it can really get, but I mean, it's not bad. It's 60 frames. Oh my god, I'm sorry, this is hardcore and I almost killed you. Let me, what was I doing here? I don't really know what I was doing here, but let me just use this LMG. Might have stick drift, but to be fair, I am on 0 dead zone in-game and 0 dead zone on Steam settings, so there's literally, like, you know, there's nothing stopping the drift, even if it's minimal. If I turn up that dead zone just a little bit, I probably won't feel that stick drift, but interesting. I might have stick drift though. I mean, it's fine, I guess. It's just the world we live in. I get back to the bans and the continuation of my situation. All right, so shortly after making a video about people getting banned, I get hit with a ban. Basically, in that time, in those 2 days, I did play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 on my ROG Ally. Probably the next morning I played on my Ally. Everything was fine still till then. You know, up to that point, everything was still good. Look at this guy. No issue. Damn, this is actually running really good. I might have lied. It just might be just great, you know? I don't think I need to mess with settings. I think I just needed to let my, what is this? Steam Deck. I needed to let it preheat and get the graphics cooking. Shaders installed, all that good stuff, and now it's working like a charm. Look at this. It's super smooth, solid 60 frames, looks super detailed. Where's the enemies, bro? I cannot do this LMG on this map. I'm sorry. Alright, so what was I saying? Shortly after making that video about people getting banned, I receive a ban not even 2 days later, probably. In that 2-day span between me making the video and me being banned, I did play on my Ally. I played one morning, you know, I set up coffee, went up to the front room. It was sunny outside. It was still cold, but it was sunny. And I played some Modern Warfare 3. It was beautiful. I had a great time. Nothing happened. I didn't get banned. I played that later that day too, I think, on the Ally. Still nothing. At what point did things go wrong? I don't know if it was that night, same night, or the next night. But basically, I booted up the game on my Legion Go. And I played for a long while. It was great again. I was sitting in the living room. You know, I was with the family. I was with people conversating. TV was going. I was playing in an environment where you probably wouldn't normally be playing in. But, you know, I have a handheld, so it was cool. I was taking advantage of that portable feature, playing Call of Duty in the living room while I was with the people. And I played till the battery was basically done. And I think this is where things go wrong. And I've read a little bit upon this, and I think it might be true. So TDP changes, basically if you change power, like if you go from 30 watts to 25 or 25 to 15, whatever, they say if you change watts enough, it could trigger the anti-cheat. And you know, I didn't know how true this was. I still don't know how true this is. But basically what ends up happening is I'm playing Modern Warfare 3 on the Legion Go, and all of a sudden I get the 5% battery symbol. Never has this happened to me. I've never played to run it dry and, you know, not bothered to get up to grab the charger. Should have bothered to get the charger sooner, but also I heard plugging it in while it's, you know, while the game is going could also trigger a power boost, which could also trigger the anti-cheat. Look at this guy. Oh, why? So I end up not picking up the charger, and I let it die. Look at that guy. I realized, okay, this thing's really gonna die. Gave it a second. I was still gonna plug it in. This could also have been the reason why I did end up plugging it in. But here's the weird part. As it's telling me 5%, I play like another 2 lives of Call of Duty, you know, 2 more spawns. I said, all right, and 2 more spawns, you know, I'm gonna die 2 more times. I'll go plug it in. Is that a person? No. So I get up. I'm like, all right, this thing is gonna die. In the middle of me getting up, I'm running, right? The run wasn't that far. It was like 4 steps. I'm from the living room to the room, right? I'm running, looking for the charger. Screen goes black. I was like, uh-oh, here we go. And I plug it in. I found the charger, I plug it in. That's not a guy. That's not a guy. That's a turret. Oh, I need this. This is the hardest gun to... Oh my god. Please let me get this turret. Sorry, guys. Destroying 25 lethal equipment is insane. I'm never gonna get this done. Is that a bad guy? I think that might have been... No, that was a bad guy. That's also a bad guy. So I revive the Legion Go. Literally, it went from this screen to lock screen, and then when I unlocked it, I was in the Call of Duty game still. I was in Modern Warfare 3 still, and it said you know, I was logged out because it lost connection to the Wi-Fi, you know, because the power basically was like done. It was off for a second. You know when you put your Nintendo Switch in sleep mode and then you like turn it on in the middle, like let's say you're playing a multiplayer game, Fortnite lobby. If you press the power button in the middle of a Fortnite game on the Switch, and then you quickly turn your power back on, you're still kicked out of the, you know, game. That's basically what happened. Battery was low enough, I plug it in, it's turned off on real quick, and I was still in the game, but I was kicked out to the main menu and it said I was logged out. I think that could have triggered the anti-cheat, because I plugged it in. Not only did the power go all the way down basically because it was dying, but it went all the way up because it was charging now. So I could see that being true there. But as far as just booting up the game and playing on the Ally, nothing ever happened. Or playing on the Legion Go and just pulling up the Legion space quick menu real quick, that never caused anything. Switching resolutions mid-game never caused anything. I do not have any custom fan curves on any of the systems. I just play turbo mode or performance mode, or I just play plugged in and let it do its thing. It's really about it. But I don't have any fan curves or custom TDPs or anything like that. So I really do think that shift in power could have done it. I was so focused on my story that I wasn't really paying attention to how well I was playing, but I realized I was playing like Dookie Butt right there, so I apologize. I promise you it gets better also. You know, out of the 3 systems, I know I said the Steam Deck runs the game the least best, but it is a solid 60 frames and the controls feel immaculate. Back buttons, amazing. Who keeps doing that? There's no kill cam. Why am I waiting? I obviously was iffy about downloading the game on my Steam Deck because it is a handheld, but I wasn't truly worried because I was like, you know what? Let me use common sense for a second. Let me use logical reasoning based on past experiences. I've played this game on this system. Never has anything happened. I get new systems, Legion Go, Ally, things start happening. But here, so far, so good. And I probably I'm still gonna play on the Ally or Legion Go at some point. Luckily, thankfully, these bans were not permanent bans. After the 5 days, it said no ban detected. I've seen on Reddit where people get permanently banned. Don't know how true that is, don't know what they were doing. But in my situation and other people's situation playing on the handhelds, seems like bans are being reversed and shadow bans are being lifted after 5 days. After the anti-cheat, I'm assuming it's an AI that goes through and checks everything. There's no way a real person sitting there like looking at your information. In this time, in the 5 days, I've seen people like spam DMs on Twitter to Activision. I've seen people basically write emails. I was like, you know, I'm just not going to do any of that. I want to see what happens in 5 days, 7 days. And I didn't email them, didn't write any DMs on Twitter. They simply just unbanned me. I'm assuming it's a, you know, streamlined process digitally. It does it on its own. I don't, but it lifted the ban and now we're good. I was just playing, just doing absolutely trash. Clearly I'm not a cheater. Absolutely trash on the Steam Deck, but it works really well. Hopefully this gets addressed. I'm sharing this in hopes that, you know, it keeps reaching people and the message gets out there that people are being banned on handhelds for, you know, handhelds being handhelds. It's not something, even if it was me just plugging in my charger, that's not something that should just ban you. It doesn't matter. Like, yeah, you should avoid plugging in your system right now so you don't get banned, but that's not something I should have to worry about. Shouldn't have to worry about an account for a game that I paid $70 for to be at risk or jeopardy because I decided to charge my system midway through my gaming session because my system was running low on battery. So it's kind of silly, and Sorry guys, I have the sniffles. And hopefully they get it resolved at some point. It wasn't an issue before, as far as I knew. I played Warzone. I literally been playing Call of Duty on handhelds for a while now. You could date the first video back to I don't really know, but if you scroll really far down my channel, you'll see that I've been playing. I mean, Modern Warfare 2 beta even I played on the Steam Deck, but the Steam Deck never caused me any issues, so it's kind of hard telling there. But I did play MW3 since launch on the Ally, since the Ally launched, so I don't know. It's kind of weird, kind of silly, kind of dumb. Hopefully they get this fixed. This is really annoying. I know a lot of players are frustrated. Hopefully no one's getting like permanently banned or anything. At that point, you should take, you know, escalated action towards getting unbanned, appeal that thing. I didn't have to appeal anything, like I said. I just kept logging in every day to the ban appeal website until it said, where is it? Okay, there it is. Mizak. No ban detected. And it listed all of these games where I'm not banned in, so that's nice. Even on the Steam Deck, play at your own risk. I do play this via Windows 11, for those of you wondering. Don't try to boot up the game via Linux or try to find a workaround for Linux. I don't recommend that. That might also end up getting you banned, I don't know. But I do play on Windows 11, where where the game is supported via Steam. I don't know about Battle.net. I don't know too much about the Battle.net side of things. I play on Steam, I just want to make that clear. Play Call of Duty on handhelds at your own risk currently. And if you run into one of these bans, share it, have it be heard, put it in the comments, share your experience. I don't know, but I know it's happening, and it's a problem that needs to be solved because it's obviously not fair. That's pretty much going to do it for this video. I just thought I'd share how my situation went down and how it got resolved and how long it took to get resolved. I thought it's important for people that are kind of left in limbo and wanted to hear someone else's perspective, point of view. There is hope for you if you got shadow banned for playing on a handheld. Playing on a handheld should not be considered some sort of advantage. It's pretty challenging actually if you've never played on a handheld before. It takes getting used to controls and things like that, just like any other system platform. There's a learning curve to it, but it's nothing that should be considered cheating. That's all for this. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys sharing your time with me. If you're new here, consider subscribing. I have other playlists showing all of the other handhelds, Steam Deck, Legion Go, Ally. I've got Call of Duty, Warzone, MW3, MW2, Zombies, all of that good stuff running on these systems, as well as other games, open world games, things like that, games with friends, a lot of other stuff. So, thank you guys so much. Appreciate it, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.